You're watching National Streaming Sports. Over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
All right. Yes, there are two ugly dudes on screen. The normal ugly guy and my special guest eating the regular. I had to do it like Chris Herman. How you guys doing? I'm hoping that this is yes. Oh, we have a working. What do you call it? Headphone. Because with the ambient noise, you guys might be able to tell, it's a little loud. But I tell you, it's better than the loud that we had when we were over at another place, which shall remain nameless. Yeah, my hair is AFU, sorry. But in order to put my headphone, I got my naturally curly hair. All right, hopefully you can hear this. Check one. It sounds a little bit better. Speakers on. So, and I want to say thank you and hello to all of the people out there. For my audience here on Facebook, we actually have 4 Facebooks. We have my page, my personal page, the Captain Jack page, which is profile page. We have the Elite Superman page on Facebook. We are here on my YouTube channel. We are on my Twitch channel. We are on my IG, and I'll get to the IG folks. And we are obviously on, and this is a good thing, National Streaming Sports Network here on Roku. Be sure to go to National Streaming Sports Network, and you can get all your information as you might be able to hear. Again, the regular is here. Eat your shit, okay? Just eat. I might be doing that in a minute too. But yeah, we are here, and I'm gonna say I am not a shill. If I don't like pizza, I'm going to say it. The pizza here is great. Okay, really good pepperoni. The cheese is awesome. Awesome. I got. Well, I'll need one in a little bit. And I love booty. Oh, look at the booty on that. All right, she's awesome too. And I say it in a not. I say it in the most non-sexist way I can, but yeah, I am a pirate. But the service is excellent here. You guys expect this shit from me? Come on. On my Instagram, there's XJESXM, Raider Sal, Sandoval, New York Greedy, Raider Sal. I'm not mad at the loss. I kind of expected it with the new GM, rookie head coach, backup OC, and a backup. Yeah, I get you. Gerber Baby is also on. Mr. Velez, Mystica Mystique. Mystica Mystique is a Filipina that lives in either Saudi Arabia or Qatar. Mystica Mystique, if you can comment, because I know that you live overseas, and thank you for watching. I try to know who my people are. I don't know everybody, but I do know different people. Rev Mike Cligg and 81 Raider. And there's a lot of friggin' orange in here. But they're cool.
So Raider from here on out.
Yeah, Raider from here on out, Matt.
Yes, that's the word.
Well,
that is the word right now.
Okay, well, until O'Connell is cleared, it's gonna be Ritter.
Yes.
And I like what I see. If you give Ritter all of your stats, which you're going to have to.
Yes.
And I like what we see. The offense actually did well.
He is a little more mobile.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, he can see over the line a little better than Minshew.
Right.
So it may benefit us on the outcome, but it's one of those double-edged swords. Do we continue competitiveness, or do we just say, hey, let's just get our draft pick?
I'm not going to say shit anymore. I'm just going to let him talk. Okay. By the way, get in here.
I'm sorry.
No, because like, I want to make sure that they got the screen has us both on there. If you're going to be, you don't want to see my underwear. No, I'm kidding. But I want to make sure because my camera's a little bit unsteady. But again, at the Raidler. And Raidler, by the way, if you want to introduce yourself as your whatever.
I am the Raidler. You can find me on Instagram on the Raidler. And I'm right here with Captain Jack every time he's online.
He is on. And again, see, Mystica Mystique said, he. I try to know my people. Okay. And Brian joined in. Again, I appreciate everybody here. Power Raiders right over there, the bastard.
He's right next to us.
He says,
he's right next to us.
He says, I see you. He'll be on camera later. Well, he'll be
Actually,
on camera now.
I like this guy. I love this guy.
I'm good in small doses. Oh, I like that. Two great people from Raider Nation talking football. Thank you there, Power Raider. And Jay Marshall, win, lose, or tie. And I agree.
Yes. Raider Nation.
Bill Wallens here is my friend. I've known Bill for years. Booger Boy can't throw on the run to save his life. It was hard. It was hard to see that today. But I think, we got Ritter. The kid's big, and he can run, he can throw. I like O'Connell, but he obviously
not as mobile.
And for those that haven't figured this out, I figured it out. Okay, if the Raiders lose out, which means they will lose to Jacksonville upcoming because Jacksonville's got the number 1 pick, right? So if they lose out, that means Jacksonville will have 3 wins, which will knock them behind us, okay? Which means the Raiders will have either the first or the second pick in the draft. I want to see the Raiders play better. I want to see them play better. I want to have something that we can build on for next year. But I want the top pick, and then you're going to have, and I said this before as well, there's always that, well, who's the quarterback? Is it Sanders or is it Warren? Is it? I mean, for example, you know,
Yes, exactly.
you had Manning and you had Leaf.
Yes.
Okay, even in the class of '83, you had Marino and you had Kelly and Blackledge and the other kid that sucked for the Jets, whose name is those five in '83. The class of '83 had five, and everybody was going in to which one was going to be. There's two this year, or is there?
Also, Carson Beck from Georgia.
That's
There's
what
the
I. So
third.
yeah, you got a spinning circle of death. I like Jackson Dart.
Yes.
I like Jackson Dart, and I'm a Gator.
Yes.
But Jackson Dart showed me a lot. So you got Carson Beck.
Quarterback from Oregon also.
Yeah, you're stealing my thunder, you bastard.
Sorry.
Dylan Gabriel, who, like I said, who I've seen from UCF, is a very he's a complete. He's older. He's thrown more passes in all these years. So he's an older quarterback, but I like him. So it's one of those. And no worries, Mr. Gus says thank you. Sweetheart, I always mention people as I can when I see it. I don't see everything. Oh, O'Brien and Elway. Thanks, Matt. O'Brien and Elway. So there you go. And Clayton also, and Clayton Heron, who is a Bronco fan. When you win, I call you the Broncos for the day.
2 out of 10.
For the day. I call you Broncos, and congratulations on your win, Clayton. Every other time you're a donkey. You know that, Clayton. I love you, brother. But Clayton is my Bronco fan that's always been on the show. I appreciate you do that. I will be at the Jacksonville. I'll still at the Jacksonville game. The only quarterback I like is Ellers. Who's Eller? Are you talking about the kid from Texas? Ewers, yeah. And Jeff, I'll show the comments as well. You cannot lose the wait a second. Bill Walls, you cannot lose the rest of them. You have to win at least 2 of them. I know Bill, trust me. I want to be Kansas City. I want to be Tampa Bay. Those are personal games for me. Because I live in Tampa, then there's New Orleans. So if we win, let's say we win those games. That would make 5 wins. No, well, if we did 5, if we beat Kansas City.
Yes.
Kansas City
is a must, yes.
It's a must. I get you, Bill. But I'm not confident that the Raiders' first pick will be a quarterback. I'm not crazy. Hey, Jimmy, I get you. But God forbid.
It all depends.
If the Raiders don't pick a quarterback in the first round, they're going to pick one in the second.
Yes.
They're going to overpick to make sure that they get the guy that they want.
Yes.
Or they're going to come back into the first round and get the quarterback that they want. They might do that anyway.
Or they could pull what the Eagles did. Draft up and grab another one. First round, you work your way up and you get another one.
Oh yeah. That's why he's here, folks. He's pretty smart for a dude who wears a bolo or bowler. Bowler, right?
Bowler, yes, sir.
Oh, yes, like the old quarterback. Well, Kyle Bowler.
Yes.
I'm throwing shit out there.
But yes, worst case scenario, we don't finish where we should to get a quarterback. We would have to go with, I know it's putting a lot, but Charles Woodson 2.0 with Travis Hunter. You have a secondary and you have a receiver.
I can do that. Okay. What did the bishop say? Raider Nation, relax, get your popcorn, thinking next year's draft. It's a wrap. We have need for running back, quarterback, wide receiver, O-line, and cornerback. Yes. That is the bishop, and it is smart. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, honey, I'm a little bit. You can if you can get out of it.
No, okay.
The waitress staff is wonderful. I made it. I was looking at you.
I heard you say that.
Can you do me a favor? There's a gentleman from the Marines. He's at the first table over there. Yes. It says U.S. Marines on the back of his jersey. Can you get him a drink for me? This is his.
Just drink the diet.
If he's ask him if he's having a drink. If he is,
This lady's having it.
okay.
Oh,
Well, then I will buy
If you
her
play,
him a
if you
drink,
play your cards right,
and that is
if you play your cards
yes.
right, you can.
I do appreciate his
That's
service.
right. Thank you on that. And I appreciate you giving me a segue on that. It is a salute to service for here. I'm gonna give some thanks as well. First of all,
Yes, sir.
And for those that don't know that have been following me on Facebook and Instagram, my wallet is lost. Okay. Got all my IDs, all my credit cards, and as you know, when you buy things at the stadium, you got to have a card. You got to. It's cashless. It's all that other stuff. So as I'm leaving the stadium today, I always get my programs. You know, the play. What do you call it?
Yeah, programs.
The program. And yeah, we are freezing up. I'm sorry about that. And I told the guy, I said, hey, here's $30 if you can put it on your card. The guy said, sure. He goes to the line and he presents my programs and he gives me the $30 back. And he says, thank you for your service. And I started to cry,
Yes.
because I was not expecting that. So thank you for that. And then another big thanks. There should be there it is. Okay. See, and I'm doing this right away. Kinsley, Great Arena. I wanted you guys to see this game football, which was presented to me by Miss Great Arena as a gift, because I've never had a game football. And Great Arena was kind enough to present this to me, which means so much to me. So even though I've had a shitty weekend with the little cash and no IDs and all the other stuff, it's I want to say thank you to Great Arena, thank you to the gentleman that bought my programs, and thank you for everybody that always and kept me in prayers, because it's a pain in the ass to go without all the things that we do. And so I want to say thank you to the Great Arena, and I will have this in my studio at home. You will see it, a real game football. Thank you there, Radler, for putting that in.
Yes, sir. And thank you for your service.
Thank you for all the things I know that you've done in the past as well. So again, if you want to come up and be on the show, Autumn Wind Nation, who would be the starting quarterback on Friday? It would be Ritter.
Desmond Ritter.
It would be Ritter, because I don't think AOC 12. And yes, I know, because I have on my show. Don't call him AOC. AOC is still that skinny bitch in New York. I won't.
Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
He will always be Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell. Or AOC 12. As of right now, it is Desmond Ritter, and if he goes out, would it be Jacoby Myers?
It may be.
Yeah. If he goes out,
Unless somehow
AOC 12 is ready.
Yes, or they pull something out of their hat and Daniel Jones joins the team.
I knew you were going to say something.
Hey, it's available. Why not?
Daniel Jones.
He is a first rounder for a reason.
Man.
Maybe the wrong system, just like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but you never know.
It is a possibility.
You never know.
It is a possibility.
And that just changes the whole draft if that's the case.
But would you stick with him next year? Because again,
exactly.
now that you have these guys that come in, they're on a game-by-game contract. Oh, and Angelo, thank you. Carter Bradley. Carter Bradley.
Yes,
so
exactly. Yes.
We forgot. I'm old. I don't know what his excuse is, but I'm old. I forgot. Yeah, thank you there, Angelo. Carter Bradley. So, And also, Jeff LaFontaine said it as well. So you guys had it. A positive Philly is watching the Eagles. I'm watching your Eagles right now. They are currently
7-6.
trailing 7-6. And all those things. So again, thank you for being here. Oh, and how am I going to get home without an ID? I'm going to have to go through TSA and have a pain in the ass activity. So I will eventually get home, or I'm going to stay with Bishop here in Vegas for a couple of days and get a rental car. Oh, but I don't have ID. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. I'll steal a car. And then I'll be in prison just like the Kansas City guy.
Woof.
Oh, boy.
We're going to do it. Make it work. You get some
I'll
money.
make it work. Okay. Oh, and Ed Winchell says, okay, there's chat that Jones is next up for us. Please, if that happens. Thanks for joining, Ed. I can't see it either. Yeah, and thank you there, Jeff, about the thing. And yeah, Bradley would likely be the backup. What happened to my license? It was lost on my flight on Friday. So I want to say and make an announcement. Hello, everybody. If you would like to be on the show to bitch and moan and celebrate, if you're wearing that icky orange, you can come on in. I enjoy having people on it. We got the regular on right now. I do calls and people. So eat, mangia, just like the Italian and the Jewish moms would say, hey, you're too skinny, eat some food, hey. So make sure you eat, and if you want to come in, we'll have you on here, okay? So that's what and this is going to be every week after the game, and all the good-looking women need to bring an extra one just for me, okay? I'm just saying.
Great guy. Great guy.
You got your one, you got to bring me one. I'm just saying. Yeah, did you hear that, Mike? You got to bring me one. If you show up with one, you got to bring one for me. Anyway, but if you wanna, I will, Bishop. I will call you. Angelo brings on in. Okay. Scott Norton to call the place. Well, I agree. It'll be interesting what they do with Desmond Ritter. Also, Brock Bowers got locked up today by Sertan, which was good. Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Actor Sertan is one of the greats in the league at the moment for a reason.
They didn't call the fucking face mask on.
No.
That was close. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the last Broncos touchdown, the guy did not have 2 feet in bounds. His second foot was out of bounds. And they didn't call it. Oh, and what else was it? When Ritter was throwing the ball?
He's going forward.
It was a forward pass, not a fumble. I know it's kind of like the fuck you tuck rule on us. I get it. But his arm was going forward. And to me, it looked like a forward pass. And it was outside of the 2 minutes, so you could actually ask about that. He likes to stick his tongue out, and I have it on good authority that he uses it well. Only from Laredo, and blessings to Laredo. That's 3. What is? Oh, actually, the 4 we got. 4 toes.
Oh,
you had to jump all the way in the back for him to get on. Oh, come on, Mike. There you go. And we are here enjoying, having a good time. Bishop, I will give you a call if I need you. Richard Davis says I am going to get you live. Remember, I will put up. We are live at Slice of Vegas. Great pizza. I've already said that. I've already been. Great food here. They have more than just pizza.
Great food, great service.
The nacho bar, they have tacos. I haven't had the nacho bar yet. I'm going to get it next.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can take a picture. Yeah. Okay. We're taking pictures. I'm going to continue to talk, though, because I'm still doing a show, but I won't read.
One more, she says. One more.
Hey, always one more, baby.
It's always one more.
Always one more, baby.
One more.
Where's your man? I want to talk to him. One more.
Always one more.
We need one more quarterback.
That's it. We did
One more lineman.
One more quarterback.
That's it. We have remember slice of Vegas after every home game. And next time, because I was going to tell this all, next time we'll have a backdrop that says TNBC. That's it.
All right, guys, I'm out.
All right. Thanks again, there, brother. Oh, and if you did hear, I thank Great Arena again on screen. Yeah, I showed that. I thank her for the football because I had never had. Thank you. And thank you for Great Arena. That's awesome.
Captain, I'm going to walk the plank.
Yeah, don't you walk the plank. Why are you walking the plank, brother? Captain Raider? Correct.
That's right.
I want to make sure. There are names that I don't, and it's like, hey, pirate. Like, get my fucking name right. It's Captain Jack, right? So, Captain Raider's here. Captain Swagger, we were supposed to do a triple 360. I wasn't able to get over there in time. I apologize. Maybe next time.
I'm hoping so. It looked really cool.
Maybe next time. And we will interlock our arms because that is a very small circle. Hollywood and I did one back-to-back before. You put 3 on there, it's going to
Be interesting, right? It could be comical.
That's it. Arr, if you got a pair, say it like you got a pair. Cap, you want anything that you want to say about particular that and you want to sit on my lap, Taylor?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. What are your views on what needs to be done, and what do you think will be done as well?
Views. We need a quarterback. That's the obvious.
That's obvious.
I'm worried that the NFL may turn around and come in and say we're tampering with Sanders and we lose our number 1 draft spot. So I'm hoping that's not a thing, but that's something that's got me worried.
We need to make sure that doesn't happen prior.
Yeah.
You need to start working on that because again, don't put any bugs in anybody's ears.
Yeah.
Because that's it. And yeah, we do need a quarterback, but we need an offensive line because no matter who your quarterback is, if the guy can't throw or have the time to throw, he's not going to help you out. Which means we're going to free agency and the draft. It's going to be another tackle, another guard, and another guard. And another tackle. We're gonna because we thought that we were good on defense. No, we need 2 corners. We need 2 corners.
Half a corner.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if it's a corner ability or if it's the scheme. I like what Graham has done overall, but there were times, and maybe it's me, but you guys can say, well, there were times when I'm looking at the field, I said that guy's wide open.
Yes.
There were a lot of those.
That guy's wide open.
Too much open area.
They're playing in like a zone. Got to be zone because there was nobody covering them. It had to be in the zone. I mean, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know if you don't have somebody on you, it's a zone. And there was areas in the zone where you can go and sit, and they were wide open several times. So we definitely need a corner as well. So, and I'm going to ask the question, okay, if it comes down to Sanders or Ward, and I want to think of those 2, who do you prefer? And here's the and. Who is your alternate that we're not talking about?
I got to do homework on Ward. I honestly have not seen enough on Ward, and I worry about Saunders from the standpoint of the attitude that the father had.
Yep.
And the old saying, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I'm a little worried.
Yeah. I am too.
Sanders does come with luggage. He does come with a lot of luggage.
With a fucking Samsonite store.
Yes.
The entire store.
Cam Ward, on the other hand, he does have a stronger. It is a tougher conference, stronger arm. Doesn't have the weapons that Sanders has, but still produces. So it's
but it is Miami, and Miami
Yes.
does have good weapons.
Yes.
Trust me on that. I see it in that state.
Yes, that is your state.
can
Yes.
you can get anybody. I mean, you can throw away people that somebody else will come in and grab them. They'll be on their team.
Yes.
So they has the weapons if they desire to go looking at something.
But you also add Cam Ward to Brock Bowers or Jacoby Myers.
Yeah,
It does change the whole ball game.
right. So you're going to do some homework, and you're
I am
going to
definitely
pop
gonna do some
pop
homework.
in.
I've been set on Cam Ward. I've been set on him just because Sanders does carry a lot of luggage.
Okay, now who's your surprise? If it's not those two
Justin
guys?
Fields, it would be a surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
Justin
Because
Fields would be.
here's the thing, Saunders. I still don't believe you could.
Well, your grandson can pop in.
Really?
Yeah, you can pop in. Hi, you want to be on the show? Go to YouTube. I'll tell your mom what the
Yes,
YouTube
go
is.
to YouTube. Okay, so you can see that.
Yeah,
Tell mommy to do it.
yeah. It's Captain Jack Rackham on YouTube. Captain Jack, we'll do it. So yeah, we got. Hey, we got kids who want to be on. And yeah, Angela was saying, and it is what I said. If we lose out, the worst we'll have is number 2, because we're behind New York. If New York wins the game, we get the number 1 pick. If we lose out,
I don't see New York winning when they put in
again,
DeVito.
yeah.
Against Dallas,
What you talking, DeVito?
against Dallas, I could see it happening.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday.
On Thursday, that could be.
And like I was talking earlier, maybe who knows? Dallas pulls a card and hey, let's get Daniel Jones and let him beat the Giants. Like, hey, here you go. Let me stick it to you.
And he is on that, but is he on that contract still? So
He'd be on a minimum because the Giants still have to cover his contract, so he'd be on a veterans rate.
Okay.
Back in the day, the quarterbacks would turn around, or the Raiders would find, rejects or what have you, and turn them into great quarterbacks.
True.
It would be nice to see that. I mean, everyone has high hopes on getting a first-round pick, but the odds say first-round picks are a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Vegas, but so a crapshoot applies.
We're in
But
Vegas? Holy
Who
shit.
knows?
I was
Desmond
wondering
Ritter may
where
be
we were.
that.
And I
Or
like Ritter.
yeah,
I like Ritter.
I like him.
So, I mean,
He was the starter for the Falcons for a reason. They did pretty good.
yeah, stranger things can happen.
to your point, you need that offensive line. You've got to be able to block.
Yes.
Give the guys some time.
All the money on the offensive line would be great.
Okay. I am also going to put. I thought if I was in Spain, and I would be knee-deep in some Spanish. I won't say what it is on air. Anyway, it's a dirty word.
In Spain.
In Spain.
España.
España. Yeah. Every time I hear España, I always think of one of the last scenes in The Great Escape when James Coburn finally makes it. He crosses from France with the bass into España.
Yes.
Spain.
Yes.
España. So, indeed, España. But if you want to come in, please hit up the link. It's in myself right now and Radler. And I hope you're not done eating. I got to eat.
Oh no,
something.
I'm not done eating.
Okay.
This pizza's too good to just have a slice.
Yeah.
You gotta have more than a slice.
I got to have some as well. Okay, so what do we say? Colts will beat the Giants mainly because New York is tanking. That's true. Even Malik Neighbors is frustrated with the OC, so look for another firing to happen there. They want a quarterback, so they won't win. I can see that. That's one of the reasons why they got rid or in the process of getting rid of Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones provides them I know that they suck, not more than us, but well, actually they do suck more than us. But it's because Daniel Jones is actually a viable quarterback. Captain, I see the ending of the Cowboys game. No, I did not see the ending of the Cowboys game. I know that the Cowboys beat the Commanders, so no, I'll have to look it up. So anyway, and again, you're here at Slice of Vegas. Great pizza, great taco bar, great service, great management. We got good people. Oh, okay, we're watching it right now.
99-yard kickoff return.
A 99. Holy shit! So that's how they won on a kickoff return. Wow. Devontae Turpin. You know, actually, and the guys, because I was watching this game in my hotel room before I came over, they said that the most dynamic player that the Cowboys had was their kick returner Turpin, and they were correct. They were correct. And say no more. So again, if you want to come into the show, please do. I'll put the link up again. Raiders with Gardner Minshew to broken collarbone. That's from Paul Gutierrez at BSPN. Unless I said it correctly. I want to make sure I get all of the people that are on here as well on the IG. Ottoman Nation is here. Mike T. Exo Liana. Nene and Mama's mom. Okay. Bob Standard, how you doing? Hey, good to see you there, Bob. G-Dog Doolin. Dodger Chica. Mi amor, how are you doing, honey? I miss my very wonderful lady, my beautiful Raiderette, Dodger Chica. Big 714, Louis. And Hector Flame Flores, silver and black. Captain Highland, Butchie Montana, Jeff Langham, Miguel, 1976, 76, 76, and Black Thanos, who probably come in on the link. So again, if you want to come into the show, please come in. How are your Flyers? They're up and down, Jimmy Farrell. I saw them a couple weeks ago when they were playing the Lightning, and they won, which was good. So, okay, what do you think about the new Hulk Hogan beer? I don't know. First off, I'm really not a drinker. Jeff, I haven't had any Hulk Hogan.
I am a drinker. I haven't heard about it.
Okay.
You have to try it.
And this is from a certified, acknowledged, self-acknowledged drinker.
Yes.
Okay. So he says we'll have to try it. So come on in. Again, we are here at Slice. Anything else that you want to pop in and say or do, or because I'm here. I want to make sure I'm not keeping you here.
Oh, I love being here.
Okay.
I'll sit here with you all night. This is great.
Okay. Well, if I get lucky later, I ain't getting lucky.
I'll take over then.
I'm not getting lucky later. That ain't happening. So again, we are here at Slice of Vegas.
Slice of Vegas.
With some good people. Again, there are some Broncos fans in here as well. They're enjoying things, and the food is fantastic. I heard the taco bar is fantastic too. I haven't had any of that.
Very good.
I knew that I said I'm a pepperoni pizza guy. So as long as we have the cheese and pizza, hey. And Richie Bronco, good to see you. We call Rich Minshew had a broken call. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, Richie's saying that they called that on their show. I don't know, Richie. I will take your word for it, because if you say it and you can't back it up, that's bullshit. So I know you can back it up. So a broken collarbone. And Angelo says congrats. And that was from the Wild Wild West show with the Spears Wednesday on MHRT Network, as well as my channel, because it is a roundup of all the AFC West people. Jack is my Raiders correspondent for the show as well. And gentlemen, good to see you. Come on, come back again. Okay. And so yeah, we did that. Yep, Rick said broke the collarbone. So good call. He went down hard.
Yes.
He went down hard, and so it's going to be the Ritter and Bradley. Great partner's name. The Ritter and Bradley show. We got that. Wow, we've been on for 40 minutes. And so what else are you guys upset about? What can you see? We have a night. We have other ladies. Hey, like I said, folks, if you want to come on in, or hit the
I know the play calling's been better, especially against a
It has-
legitimate defense
it
today.
has been a lot
It showed we're competitive. Yes, it was a 10-point game, but we were in position.
I was going to look.
We were in position to also win.
Hollywood Raider is passing out his awesome patches.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I have figured out I'm going to try, when people give me their patches and stuff, I'm going to try to have them shown on a cover device or on a sweatshirt that I hope will be on my scooter. My scooter's right over there, by the way, if you haven't seen the scooter.
Awesome school.
So
Awesome.
I will have basically the crew, my shipmates, the crew. And I've been saying I want to do this. I just need to get off my ass and have the time to do it. But we will do that as well. And Angelo said, Ritter with Trey Tucker, because they did that as a Bearcat.
Cincinnati. Yes, sir. Where's my patch? Where's my patch?
I can't hear him. I have the earphones on, so.
If you wanted some meat.
Oh, okay. Hey, Rich, we know we need another quarterback. And Angelo was saying, yeah, and I was wondering why you didn't have more of that. Because Ritter and Tucker already have that connection.
Yes.
Kind of like a certain quarterback that used to play for Fresno State had a connection with a certain wide receiver that played for Fresno State, and they wanted to bring that back into the NFL. It works. There's a quarterback that plays for the Bengals. He has a receiver that he played in college
With LSU, yes, sir.
at LSU. So it does work. Hey, Sheila, good to see you. And yeah, Carter Bradley, he's a stopgap until we figure out who our next quarterback is going to be. And yes, Richie, I know we need offensive linemen. I said that. But you can't state that Brock Bowers is a top 3 candidate for Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
I defy anybody to give me, okay, there's Jaden Daniels,
Yes.
Brock Bowers,
Yes.
and I don't even know anybody that jumps out at me as Rookie of the Year.
Bo Nix may be a dark horse. Just the past 3-4 weeks he's been great. Not great, but he's been good. So he may be a dark horse for it, but I think it may come down to Jaden Daniels.
But I was going to say, if you're going to go Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels, then you're going to have to look at stats.
Yes.
Because you're going to go quarterback on quarterback, you're going to say, okay, what's his record? What's the team record? How many pass attempts, how much completion, all that other happy horse shit. They're going to get down in the nitty-gritty. So the quarterbacks will knock each other out as far as which one's better. And then it's Brock Bowers.
Yes.
That's and Richie, funny. Because that's a name I've not heard. Did he play? Yes. He did play. But, yeah. Richie, I was going to say, I would defy to say if Brock Bowers doesn't have, at the end of the season, the record for rookie tight ends, if he breaks all of the rookie tight end records and he's in the Pro Bowl,
That's a guarantee
I
as of now.
don't think that Bo Nix is going to be in the Pro Bowl.
No.
I don't think that Bo Nix has the record as a rookie quarterback for anything. He's doing well. I'm not poo-pooing him. And actually, there were people that were saying that Richie was very very anti-Bo Nix. I remember that. Okay, so if you're going to say now that he would be the rookie of the year over Brock Bowers, I laugh. No.
And for Brock Bowers to get the attention he did, for Patrick Surtain to beat on him, he got the attention. Obviously, there's something good about him.
Yeah. If you warrant the attention of the number one cornerback that almost single-handedly won the last game between the two teams with a pick six and turning the tide, and he is on the best receiver that the Raiders have.
That says something about you.
Exactly. Okay, Ed Winslow. Yeah, we're gonna Ed Winslow and I we're gonna get together and do something in LA hopefully soon. Richie is correct about what? Velvet, what is Richie correct about? I don't. Again, I sometimes with the comments it's hard for me to decipher. Again, if you would like to come into the show, I'm going to put the link up again. I am being joined by the Raidler. Great guy. And, do you know the Bills guy, the smaller guy that wears the bowler as well? There's a Bills super fan. If you guys would get together, that would be a picture because he's a smaller guy with a bowler in his Bills wear, and then with your bowler and I think it would be a good picture. So again, if
I will have to hunt him down.
I can't remember his name. Something Irish. It's something Irish. And you can come in on camera, brother.
Will you come on over? On the camera?
Yeah, we can come. You can come in on camera. You don't have to be camera shy. But I'm going to dime you out, though. I saw this gentleman the other night with my buddy, the Raidler. He was wearing, because I got to say it, it's funny. He was wearing a Raiders salute to service sweatshirt. And then Raidler said, "Oh, he's a Broncos fan." I'm like, "Oh,
It was a little cold.
it was a little cold my ass."
We were watching the F1 race. It was cold.
I
Yeah.
wasn't that close to the cars.
But he did say it kept him warm.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna call it on this one. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that one. He was doing incognito because it's a great sweatshirt, by the way. The Super Service. It's a nice looking thing. I think I got one coming to me. But yeah, bullshit. But he's in here with his Peyton Manning jersey. Come on in. He's in here with his Peyton Manning jersey. By the way, what is Peyton Manning's record against the University of Florida?
Got me.
0-4.
Against Florida.
0-4.
Raiders got it.
What is it?
0-4. Never beat the Gators. And I saw a bunch of Broncos folks today, and they were from Florida because we were talking about. I said, orange and blue is acceptable and good on Saturday, but not on Sunday. Not on Sunday. So come on, introduce yourself as well, partner. We'd like to have everybody on here.
Oh, hi. I'm Gabriel Castaño.
Gabriel with Castano. There you go. Hey,
Pleasure to meet you all.
like I said, we have everybody on because we enjoy everybody being here with their views.
Gonna be honest, one of the best fan bases, Raider Nation.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
I did not pay him for that.
Good job,
I
guys.
did not pay him for that.
Good job, guys.
And
I swear I'm not cold right now.
I'm
not cold.
He hasn't had enough alcohol.
I swear I'm not cold.
I swear.
best hospitality I've seen yet. Good job, guys.
So good.
Keep it going.
Now, let me ask you, what is the Broncos' record so far, and what do you think you will be by the end of the year?
You know, I definitely think they're a wild card team, and they're probably the last team they want to play in the AFC.
I agree with that.
That's just me personally.
I do agree with that. You know, when you have a team that is firing on all cylinders and they get scared, you don't want to play them.
Yeah.
You don't want to play them because they make you look silly.
Unique play calling today,
Yes.
don't you think? Maybe on both sides of the ball. You know, I'm not sure which way they wanted to go with it.
Kind of reminds me of the Tim Tebow era.
Yeah. You know what?
No, but at least Bo Nix knows how to throw
Yes,
a pass.
that's the other thing.
It was a lot of fun.
That was that one big pass against the Ravens.
Yeah. Well,
Or it was the Steelers. I'm sorry.
it was the Steelers. It was the Steelers. Trust me.
It was the Steelers. I was happy about that.
That's it.
It was the Broncos, yes, but I was happy seeing the Steelers.
I was going to say, Tim Tebow actually had a playoff win that other Bronco quarterbacks did not. I'm
Yes.
not saying it to be an asshole. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's fine. Oh, and there you go. Angelo is saying this, and again, that's because of the way it went. Congratulations, Broncos fans. You guys surprised me with your record. And play. Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
And Richie Riche is saying, who's the Bronco dude? I will give him the information about MHRT Network, Rich, which is, like I said, MHRT Network, Mile High Roundtable, a YouTube show.
He is my cousin, Rich. He is my cousin.
So there you go. He will get that information so he can watch Mile High Roundtable.
We always allow for us.
Yeah. And also, I did hear from Mundungus, great name, Mundungus Creevy, who is in charge of the MHRT network. He goes, hey, are you guys going after Daniel Jones? And I said, first I'm hearing about it. And then he's like, well, he's available and and you guys need him. So we did hear from Mundungus. So we've heard from the three Broncos. We've heard from Richie. We heard from Mundungus, at least I did. And we heard from, obviously, our brother Bronco fan who lives in Wisconsin. Richie's a nice Bronco fan because he's from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Mundungus is a decent Bronco fan. He must live outside of Denver because he's actually cool. And then, because Richie's Canadian and the other gentleman is from Wisconsin. That's why he's a good Bronco because he's not from Denver. He's from Wisconsin. Wisconsin people are very nice.
Yes, they are.
But I did the accent.
My best friend in college was from Wisconsin.
I appreciate the tip. Not gonna lie.
As long as you enjoyed yourself, and I thought we had
It's warranted. It's warranted. Good crowd. Good game.
And I am not paying him under the table for any of these comments. First off, I only have a little bit of cash left from my wallet that is missing, so I can't go. I can't make it rain with people saying good things on comments. I can't do it. So, who's this one? I've been gifted a Modelo. Thank you there, sir. I will put it.
It sounded a little harsh, so I'll get the good
Raider fans on here. Let me get
out.
out.
I'll stop showing the colors. The Raider Nation, you guys did a good, fantastic job.
Thank you, sir. A little verklempt. There we go. I'll get power back in here. There we go. We get the 3 spot. Yes, I have to do this manually.
There you go.
There it is.
There we go.
You did a little parts right there. How to give something to you. Purchase Thursday.
Salute. There we go. One here, one there, and there. Thank you there. That's it.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving on you guys.
Yes. Thanksgiving. And I will probably have a live show. I can't promise, but I will probably have a live show on Thanksgiving if my son and the granddaughter, if they left to go back home, I will, because I get a ration of shit for doing a show when there's family around. They're like, why are you doing a show when there's family? Okay.
Who does it?
I
don't want to get them in trouble.
I won't say. I won't say. But if there is family around, I might have a rerun, but there will be a show on Thursday. Make sure you pop in. Obviously, Tuesday, Miss Peggy and I will be talking about the Raiders on Tuesday. Wednesday is NFL Nation Live, so we'll do that. Also, the MHRT Network will have the Wild Wild West show with Jack Henna as the Raiders correspondent. We'll have that. I'm gonna turn this upside down correctly, right?
Well, tell the people about your Black Friday special.
My Black Friday special?
You said something about free membership or subscribers?
Free membership?
Just kidding. Look at it like, what? I'm trying to help you guys out.
I don't know anything. I do not know anything about that.
What's up, guys?
I gotta turn it. Wait, get your feet out of the way. I don't want to leak on you. I am doing this correctly though, right? You turn it upside down.
You tilt it upside down and allow the juice of the lime to go.
He taught me something new.
You're the fucking Mexican and you don't know this shit?
Oh my God, he just used that line, the you people line.
On the what?
What do you mean, you people?
No, I said you're fucking Mexican.
Yeah, I love Mexican.
I said you're Mexican. I didn't say you people. I said, by the way, I love you people. I love you people's food too. I do. Which is, and so I love you people Mexican. I love you people Italian. I love you people Chinese. I love Chinese food. I love you people Texans with the steak. So I love you people for different food. So don't peg me.
He's a good. He's how you turn
Don't
that
peg
around.
me.
Don't choke.
We'll see you guys.
Good to see you guys involved.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
You've
a
been
sip.
talking. You might be thirsty.
I'm gonna take a sip. Yeah, I think it is, sir. So I'm not as parched anymore. I'm gonna bring the camera back to myself and Radler. Go ahead and talk for at least a minute.
All right, let's see. I saw something from. Oh, there it is. The Raiders D is legit. Yes, the Raiders D is good. They just do get tired by the end of the game because they spend so much time on the field. I think it's been talked about before. So that's one of the issues with, hopefully with Ritter being at the helm, they change. But you never know. We'll have to wait till next week against the Chiefs. It's going to be tough to come in for him against the Chiefs, but we'll see.
Hey,
it's not his first rodeo.
Yeah, Aiden O'Connell beat the Chiefs last year in Kansas City on Christmas Day.
Yes.
I'm not saying that it can happen, but shit can happen. And we've already discussed this. I said the Raiders, I want to see them play well, and this pains me to say. It pains me to say. Just win, baby, always runs through my veins, my blood. I want to see them play well. But if we don't get a dub, I'm not upset.
As long as we're competitive.
Thank you. As long as we're competitive.
Today was a competitive game.
Yeah, and Richie is correct here. Our secondary is injured.
Yes.
So we need our secondary guys to come back. Merrick played well today.
He's a guarantee.
And
Jack Jones was.
Jack Jones. Hey, Jack Jones can play better with his legs tied in a burlap sack and a trailer hitch on. And, insert bad narrative here. Yes, he can play better at cornerback than I ever could. I get it.
Yes.
But we need more out of Jack.
Richardson was the big question mark today. He was very iffy. We weren't too sure what to expect from him. And it showed. It really did show. And that was our big I don't know how to say it, but that was the one they capitalized on. They went to him every time. They avoided Jack Jones.
I was actually looking when the Broncos were deep in their territory. I was looking. I said, Jack Jones is looking for another pick six. Yes. I can see it. Jack Jones is looking for another pick six. Yeah, maybe one of these days when Richie comes back to Florida, we'll do another live. And Angelo can come out maybe. because Angelo lives here in Vegas.
Yes.
So we can do that. Winning by getting our friends. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Richie, come on in. Yeah, Richie is going to come in. So we will get a Broncos perspective, and thank you for that. I want to say,
Come on in, Rich.
I want to acknowledge my Instagram people as well.
They're trying to kick me out, Captain. They're trying to kick me out. I'm enjoying this.
I'm not kicking you out.
Hey, the man's enjoying this.
I'm not kicking you out. Purple. Hey.
Captain can come on over. I'll move.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain versus Captain. Captain Raider, come on over.
Well, he was here. I'm not. Hey, you're eating. You're eating with the good-looking lady. You're good. You are good. Yeah, Richie will pop in. I sent the link up so everybody
Raider
can come
Nation
in.
for life.
Yeah, Captain Raider is coming. We got Hollywood here. And again, Raider Arena is here. The young lady that gifted me a game football. That was pretty cool. Vintage Vice. Good to see you as well. Vintage Vice is a 49er fan. Vintage Vice, maybe comment in the section. I heard, and again, I didn't see it. I'm not doing this as a aha question, but I heard that the Niners did not play well today.
Oh no, they lost. I believe it was 38-10. Josh Jacobs had over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And I'm sure Vintage Vice. Yep, honey, if you want to come into the. If you want to come on the screen, or I'm going to read your comments. So thank you. So yeah, Vintage Vice says yes, we lost. And again, I read comments, and this is for everybody. That's why. Pardon me. It's the beer. I don't drink beer. That's why I'm joking.
He's still growing up. He'll learn.
You know why? I have a full or a half Arnold Palmer and a full Arnold Palmer in the back, and you guys know I normally drink that.
But someone did gift it to him, so he's being a gentleman and he is drinking it. Out of respect.
I love you. Oh, okay. Brock Purdy was out. Bosa was out.
Yeah.
Trent Williams was out.
I know Trent Williams was questionable, but I didn't know they did rule him out by the time the game started.
Okay. You're going to have the big bearded Canadian Bronco fan. I'm going to bring him on as well. Robert Bigler is here as well. Robert Bigler, the Kansas City fan. Like I said, equal opportunity here. Rob Bigler will talk to me. I saw the score. Bigler, you need to tell me why it was such a close game between the Panthers and the Chiefs. But before we get to that, we're going to add on the bit up wrong screen. We're gonna add on.
How you doing, Rich?
The big Canadian Bronco. Richie, I got earphones, so he might not be able to hear you, but everybody else should be able to hear you. So go ahead and go ahead and talk. And again, it was a great game for a while. And I always said there's 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and a Gardner Minshew interception. But I will say, obviously, for the rest of the year, you can't count on a Gardner Minshew interception because he's out for the rest of the year. So.
I've always liked Gardner Minshew. I just think that he needs a proper offensive line in front of him. one that allows
Oh,
him to
Richie, I
find.
really cannot hear you.
What about now?
No, it's okay. Yeah, because all I hear is background. Hang on here. I'm just trying to see if I can get the. I know. Go ahead, Richie. Let me try it now.
How's about can the chat hear me at all?
I hear you greatly now because I switched the speakers so I can, and you blew out my fucking ears. So yeah, I can hear you now.
Fantastic.
There you
Awesome.
go.
We can turn down those hearing aids a little bit, right?
I can do what?
Turn down the hearing aids now, right?
Yeah, I'm turning down the volume because
Okay,
literally
there you go. Perfect.
when I turned it up, it was like you could see the blood just rolling out of my ears.
Oh, Saquon Barkley for a touchdown.
Oh, Barkley just scored a touchdown. So did they have 13?
No, now they have 20.
Now it's
Third 19.
Oh, okay. Eagles have scored. Richie, thanks again for being on here. Again, we wanted to have. Oh shit! What happened here? We wanted to have people, and as you see, I had a Bronco. I wasn't being an asshole. You know, I'm not an asshole.
Give respect where respect's due.
I respect. Now, if people are assholes to me, I am the biggest asshole going.
Yes.
I am.
That happened to me today.
I have everybody on here. So, Richie, what were your thoughts about the game as well?
Well, I think the Raiders proved that they are one, maybe two depth pieces away on their defense from being, really a legitimate top 5 defense in the NFL. I think you saw just, even with the injuries that you have, and you have 2 major injuries. Well, you had all your secondary was out today with injuries, so that was one thing. But you also ended up with you're missing a major D-line component there. But my main reference is on your defensive line, which is, your defensive line is what's going to get home against an offensive line on your opponent. And so adding another depth piece, I think, is going to be an incredibly important piece for you guys in the offseason to continue to add pressure on your opponents. I kind of see the Raiders as being kind of a year or a year and a half behind where my Broncos are right now this year. For example, we added John Franklin Myers from the Jets. And he has been a pretty critical call because he's kind of the player that I'm thinking, like a similar guy that your team needs to add to be the difference maker. And I think that's kind of a big thing for you. You already have Max Crosby. You've already added the guy that's now hurt out for the rest of the season. I forget his name. He actually got knocked out, if I'm not mistaken, against my Broncos the first game.
Wilkins.
Wilkins, that's right. Sorry, Wilkins. You're right. Yeah. And he was a difference maker in that game. He was killing us, and we may not have won that game if he had stayed in because he was really getting home and doing well.
Yeah, and they were asking me what I'm drinking Arnold Palmer's and the rest of the Modelo because it was given to me. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, so I just think you guys are a few pieces away, and then I think your offensive line is kind of 2 guys shy of being competitive, and to be truly competitive, you need to replace your right tackle.
Richie's in a spinning circle of death. So again, and we got Robert coming, who is our, I want to say our, what do you call it, token. He's not a token Chiefs fan. He's not. At least when Robert Bigler is on the air, and I'm going to say a joke, he doesn't pee while he's on the air. For those who follow my show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I won't mention names. But
Jack, there's just one more thing I will say. I think the Raiders did expose a little bit from what I've been saying for years, and you can attest to this, that you need a very, very strong, cohesive offensive line to be truly successful in the NFL. And if anything from this game should be a takeaway, it's that the Broncos' offensive line was exposed yet again against the Raiders in their defensive line because the Raiders were able to stay very competitive pretty deep actually into this game as a result of the defensive line pressure and the kind of domination of certain key guys on the Broncos offensive line. Mainly Powers, who is our guard on the left side there, who I just think needs to be kicked to the curb as soon as possible.
Yeah, and Richie, I know that you said this, and it's one of the things that got my ire several months ago, and you know what we're talking about is, and I agree that the Raiders missed out on getting that tackle that will help their offensive line. However, I think that you can agree that the best player available at the time is a player that will possibly be a Rookie of the Year candidate,
Yes.
be break the rookie tight end records if he continues to play.
Sure.
Having Surtain on him proves that, hey, we're going to put our best cornerback on their best receiver. It doesn't matter that he's a tight end. They were going to put Patrick Surtain on our best receiver, which was Brock Bowers.
Biggest threat.
So biggest threat. So the Raiders did come through with JPJ in round 2, who played center. Glaze, their round 3 pick, who played right tackle. So there is some pieces that still need to be made. Oh, Velvet says I need a shot of Grand Marnier. Maybe. Actually, I got a $50 thing at the bar at my hotel. I got a $50 tab that was given to me. So I'm probably going to get some drinks tonight. Not all for me.
We'll get him one right now.
Yeah. No, because I got to drive my scooter. Seriously, I got to drive my scooter 2 miles back to the hotel.
Yes,
but
that's true.
Well, the only thing I ask is that you grab a whiskey for me.
Richie, I still have your Canadian whiskey. I still have not opened it yet. I swear. And you know
what kind of whiskey was it?
It's Canadian whiskey, and it's great. It's great stuff.
I'm a whiskey drinker. I'm a big whiskey drinker.
It's a French Canadian whiskey that's infused with real Canadian maple syrup blended together into the whiskey. It is fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he can. It's like real Canadian whiskey infused with real maple syrup.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It is. It's good stuff. So, and Richie gave us, it's been 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, we're coming up on the second year.
Yeah, coming up on 2 years, and it still has not been opened. And as I tell people, I'm not a drinker. People think I'm lying. I'm not lying because I haven't even opened up Richie's Canadian whiskey infused with real maple syrup because I'm looking for a time that it'll be maybe when we get a court. Gentlemen,
guys.
Good to see you. Hey, remember, after every game, come on over here to Slice of Vegas. There you go. All the good-looking ladies are meeting, well, not all of them, but a few of them.
And I will back up Captain here. This is the first time that I see him actually drinking the alcoholic beverage.
And I don't pay him for that. I don't pay him for that. It's true. So I will say
I'm cherishing the moment.
And actually I didn't make it over to any of the tailgate today because there is a certain place in the tailgate where they let me have a drink. And they give me a drink, a J-Lot, and I can't remember that they're great folks. I can't remember I know where they are. And I will have one drink that they make, and then I might have like a shot from from Wrecking Crew.
Yes.
That's it. That's my alcohol intake. But I do want to make sure that if Richie comes back down to Florida again, that I will partake. And if you don't have one for a special event, like when the Raiders went to playoffs or something, maybe that'll be a while. That might. But then I'll have. Does it come in smaller bottles so I can open that up, or is that the smallest it comes in?
That's as small as that thing comes in.
It's a fucking huge bottle.
Rich, I will get the name of it and I will find it.
Yeah.
And I will purchase it and I
Yeah.
will.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. It is excellent. Like it is excellent whiskey.
yeah, I was going to say if you do the name, do you know what the name is, Richie? He'll actually look it up.
What is it? The problem is I know what it is in the store. I don't actually remember the name on the bottle because it's the green label. I don't even have to go. I want the green label. That's all I need to know.
Okay, I will tell him. Well, and actually, he'll also rewatch this
All
show.
right.
But
I'll send you a text with it in a couple minutes once I'm off here.
Okay, he's going to give me a text in a couple minutes, and he is immediately. I know him. He is immediately going to go. Well, I'm going to find this.
I will hunt that shit down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have had because we had a little bit of the bottle that was open that you brought because you gave me one, and I had the bottle that was it was great.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff.
You said it's fantastic. You ain't lying.
But I actually think that you guys are a little closer than that. I think that you guys are. Your draft this year may be the most important draft that the Raiders have had in like what a decade or more. Like,
go ahead, Richie. I hear you.
I think that this draft for the Raiders is going to be probably the most important we've had in a decade, maybe even two, because what you're going to do in this draft, hopefully likely targeting a quarterback, will define you for the next 5 to 7 more years. So you really need to hit this one out of the park in terms of who you select and where you select them, etc.
Yeah, and by the way, Richie, I'm going to write this. God damn it. I'm trying to listen and type at the same fucking A.
I think he needs another beer. He can't type right.
I'm looking for the S. Where the fuck is the S?
Next to the A.
Okay, S. H. Oh, I'm hunting pecking. There you go. I'm into the show. I'm gonna put Richie before you go. Good job. I'm gonna bring in Angelo.
I have to say my hellos. Yeah,
What's up, Angelo?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Yeah.
You're saying a lot of great stuff. So, but I totally agree with what Richie said. That this 2025 draft will be our most important one. We have 10 picks. If Patrick Graham were to get a head coaching job, we would also get a pick for that. It's looking like we're either going to get the number 1 or number 2 position anyways in every round. There you go. We take
Wait.
One second. Hold on, Angelo. Hold on. Angelo, hold on.
Or is it another third round pick? Is it someone else's third round?
Angelo. Yeah, I gotta stop you because they're in my ear. Okay? And you were talking some really good shit. I don't know what the hell it was. I had to go off. But and then these guys are fucking laughing because go ahead and say it.
Angelo, my bad, Angelo. But I had to stop and tell Captain Jack, if you and Hollywood had a baby, you want to see how your baby would look? He said, yeah, come on in. This is his baby. The makeup and just it's hilarious, bro.
That is the cross section of a Hollywood Captain Jack.
That's Hollywood Jack.
Holly Jack.
That's a Holly Jack.
I had to stop you, Angelo, because again,
Look at this. Is this what we look like? What's up, Angelo? What's up?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Angelo. Go ahead and continue with your point.
I'm just trying to speak to the chat with Richie, who's such an expert at this stuff, but he's right about our draft. It's being important. I'll never, is the third round pick that we got for Devontae Adams. which Karma is the guy on the Jets. For any of you who are Taylor Swift fans, like, is it the Jets pick, Richie, or is it someone else's third round pick that we're getting?
What do you mean? For Devontae?
We got the third round pick from the Jets.
We gave up a third round.
And it keeps getting better.
I don't know which third round.
They haven't specified. I haven't seen which one was specified yet. I mean, that's actually one that I closer to the draft. I actually want to look that up to see if it's been defined or not. See, the thing is, what you don't know is if the trade was whichever third round pick is higher. Right, like you know what I mean. Like, we don't know those details as finalists here, right? So you know, all those things behind closed doors and things, you just don't know what's there. And so, if it was just a third round pick, then I'm sure New York would have tried to select one that was like the most favorable, right? Which would have been some other rando one. But if the Raiders were smart, and I suspect that they would have tried to at least move in this direction, they would have said, whichever one's the best for us, we want that one. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because if that's the case, and the reason why I asked that is, like I said, we have 10 total picks. We have 3 in the 6th round. But let's say we're position number 2, because I believe the New York Giants are not going to win another game the rest of the year. Sorry. I think that it's funny that we're going to go into the Jacksonville Jaguars game at Allegiant Stadium, and it's going to be a must-win situation for both teams in order to be either the first or the third pick, right? So it's a must-lose game for somebody. In the scenario, let's say
must lose. I got you.
and we were
Angelo's in it.
if we were to get also the Jets' third-round pick, honestly, and I know you might think I'm crazy for saying this right now, Richie, but we're going to get quarterback for Kevin Ward for Shador Sanders. So let's say it ends up being Shador Sanders, for just the sake of it all, because everybody keeps saying that Sanders is going to ask to come to the Raiders. And if it's that close, I don't think the Giants are going to want someone when they who doesn't want to be in the organization when they can get Cam Ward. And Cam Ward is pretty good, man. I mean, I'll take Cam. We would take Cam Ward if he doesn't want to go, right? But one thing I was thinking is there's so many of these quarterbacks this year, like Ward from Indiana, Jackson Dart from Ole Miss, that their draft boards were higher, and because of all these losses and them possibly not being in the college football playoffs, it might end up being a late 2nd round, third round pick. With that extra third rounder, I was like, why take a Jackson Dart while we also grab a receiver? That's kind of what
Quarterbacks are too important a position to fall that far down. They just touch the ball too often. You're thinking purely college records, and I'm saying, yeah, sure, that's fine. That is a factor. I grant you that fully. But, I mean, let's be real here. You have the combine, you have the bowl games, you have all these other things, and all of those things will collectively push these guys right back up into 3 or 4 of them at least being in the first round, because there are a handful of teams that desperately need quarterback play, and it's time that they need to take a swing. Now, half of them or more will miss, but they need to take a swing, otherwise they just won't be competitive. It's just a fact. Like, it happens every year. Just we need to stop fooling ourselves. And recently, more than ever, that rookie quarterback contract is so mission critical for the building of a team. So mission critical that teams have to go in that direction.
Right. Yeah, that's why when we talk about it on the Wild Wild West show,
There are the quarterbacks who also really sit back in the bowl games and they won't participate. So you never know on the big stage what they're going to do.
Look good too.
I agree.
Like, it really is good. Like, they're a playoff caliber team.
Okay.
So,
Hey, sorry guys, it's getting late here, and I got to get kids and stuff to bed and all that good stuff. But feel free to join us on the Wild Wild West on Wednesday. We are going to jump right into the Raiders-Broncos game for sure in the first segment of the show. Happy to have all these discussions. Ask us in the chat.
Send a link to Richie. I might try to pop in
Yeah.
on Wednesday after
Yeah.
NFL Nation Live. I'll try to pop
Yeah.
in for that as well.
So I'm happy to have these discussions and go into more detail.
Nice to meet
Cool.
you.
Thanks,
I'll
Richie.
see you in December,
You
sir.
got it. Hey,
Hope to see you soon.
hey, thanks again, Richie.
Congrats, Rich.
Oh no, you got the cat.
Oh, no, I was just saying.
Oh, you just said okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure if you were.
Goodbye.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I know children. I know children.
I'll see you, Holly Jack.
I don't like that name.
But now Angelo, I'm gonna give him my headphones so you guys don't talk over each other. I'm gonna go grab a slice of pizza, and I will be back in a bit. So go ahead and make sure you get the camera on. Oh, there you go.
Now you can see my bald head.
Now you see your bald head. There you go. I will be back in a little bit.
Your sound is really good. It's just that every once in a while, because of just the way the Wi-Fi is over there in LA.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. It is the sound on the TVs.
Tell me about your experience going to the game.
What was that?
Tell me your experience about going to the game here.
I couldn't hear you on that.
I was saying,
Oh,
you could talk a
I
little
love
bit
going to
about
the
your
games.
experience going to
It's
the game.
not my first time. It's
Yeah, no,
it's a great experience. I love going to the games. Yeah, it's great. Every now and then you run into the knuckleheads from the other team, as always. But for the most part, Raider fans are they're one of their own. You know that. It's hard to describe, but they're very welcoming. They respect everybody, and it's just a fun game to go to. It doesn't matter if you're coming from Minnesota or New England, wherever. You're gonna get respect as long as you show it. Just like we were taught.
Was there a lot of fans there today? Like, would you say it hit to 50,000?
What was that?
I was asking, was there a lot of fans there today? Like, would you say it was a 50,000 seat capacity, or not that many?
There was a lot of Bronco fans. There was. They didn't overpower the Raider fans, but there was a lot of Bronco fans, and it was loud. And just like the end of every game, they go over by their tunnel and they make themselves noticed at the end of the game. And they were noticed. But it was loud. Not as loud as the first game. The first game was very loud for the Raiders up until the end. That was probably one of the loudest games I've been to ever.
Yeah, and when the Broncos defense was on the field and they were raising their hands, the crowd was very into it. Doing what they wanted them to do. I mean, like I said, the Broncos fans didn't inundate the stadium, but it was a good. I mean, at least 35, maybe more, at least 35%. It was a lot of orange, but I've seen more colors in the stadium. Like when the Niners and the Chiefs were there, it was purely red. But there was a lot of Bronco fans there.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I'm kind of shocked because
it's
of
good stuff. Like I said, product placement. Slice of Vegas. And yes, I'm a pizza snob, and I love pizza. So trust me, Captain Jack seal of approval.
Another touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are getting a chance to watch this game too.
But yeah, it was loud on both sides of the ball. Both teams had a great showing, and the toughest part with the Raiders is you're in an international tourist destination, not just in the U.S., but everybody around the world. They're going to want to come in. They're going to want, oh, you know what? I'm from Spain, but my team's the Packers. I'm going to show up. I'm going to go watch that. I could plan ahead. You got, what is it? Schedule comes out in May. So you got, okay, October, you got another 5 months to save money to get a trip, book a hotel, get tickets. All right. You can enjoy yourself. And it shows. It shows. It's a tourist destination. All these teams show up. They want to be here, support their team. And you also get to enjoy Vegas.
And F1 was here this weekend.
Yes.
And let's put it this way.
F1 insane.
And yes, this is sexist as fuck. But I'm saying it for a reason. I've never seen so many fantastic looking women with the split, the splits down the side and their tits, pumped and pushed
Very
out.
revealing.
Thank you. That's a nice way to say it. He's nicer than I am. Very revealing. And they were here for a reason, folks. They were here for a reason.
Yes.
And because there was a shit ton of people from all walks of life, all countries, Europe, Asia, everywhere. And there was so many folks here, and I'm not ashamed to say I actually got hit on by a young lady that was looking to get a little bit of money. She was barking up the wrong tree with me because obviously I only have a very little bit of money that I had out of my wallet. But even ugly Captain Jack got hit on. Granted, it was 3 o'clock in the morning too, so she would,
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Scraping the bottle right there. But I was obviously. No, honey, I'm good. Thank you. I don't need a special massage, but thank you for the offer. So there you go.
Yeah, my cousin even got hit on by a couple.
Really?
Yes. Yes, he did.
I believe it.
And it was kind of scary. It was scary.
I would have loved to have seen that. Anyway,
Hey,
again,
so
we are
when are
here.
you going back to Spain?
I can't hear what Angela. Go
What was
ahead.
that?
Say it again, Angela.
Well, I was asking, when are you going back to Spain?
Who's going back to Spain, me or Captain?
You lived in Spain.
Oh, no. No, I don't live in Spain. I was just giving an
Talking
example.
about España.
People
Talking
coming
about
from
España.
all over the world. Like, say for instance, somebody came from Spain and they're a Packers fan and they could save up and get money and tickets and hotel for a game. That's what that was. I'm from Arizona.
Oh, well, but
Yeah, that's my thing. It's just being in the tourist destination, we're always going to have the other team showing up more than other places because you're not going to see that in Kansas City. You're not going to see that in Detroit. You're going to see it here because everyone wants to come to Vegas.
Welcome to Riddler's Rackham YouTube podcast show.
The Rack Regular Show.
There you go.
hey, yeah, I didn't hear that. What did Power Ranger say?
He said it's the Rack Wrangler show.
There you go. Anyway. Go
All
ahead,
right.
brother. You're good. I got to get some.
He's got to get more on Arnold Palmer
Arnold
here.
Palmer in, okay? Because as you guys know, I'm not a drinker, but I drink the hell out of Arnold Palmer. And because most of the people in the West don't know what sweet tea is, I have to make it 2/3 lemonade to 1/3 of their tea to even try to get it close. And then I also tell them to make sure that there's lemons in it. So it's good, but it's still not Southern sweet Arnold Palmer, but it's good. But yeah,
A lot of QBs in the draft, but not others than Sanders and Ward.
You need another beer?
Oh, he's grabbing me one. Thank you, there.
what else is there?
That was New England Raiders boosters.
There you go. Yeah, New England Raiders, and then we have Miss Paula. Good to see you, honey. I like the folks that come into the show. Fans of the show that come in to make sure that they Raider fans that like to hang out and talk about the team. And obviously, I need to get back. Raider Mystic and Raiders Man 83 over there on Instagram. Thank you for coming in as well. I didn't get a chance to say hi to my gal pal Gen 13 that was in on Instagram. I'm not sure if she's still here. Ms. Raider Mekhi or Mekhi. Cab Swagger was here earlier.
Happy Swagger.
Yeah, Cab Swagger. And 81 Raiders should bring in AOC. We'll see, but right now it's Desmond Ritter and Bradley as the Raiders quarterback. So again, go ahead and finish this off. And don't worry, Paula, you're never late. You're here, and we love you for it. So don't worry about that.
Hello, Captain. Sorry I'm late. It's Lydia. There you go. You got another one.
You're wonderful Raiderettes that are on the show. So go ahead.
Oh, I was going to pass the headphones over to you. It was a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Now that's the reason why I have hair. Is because I don't have a dome. There are people that can do that. And when I was in the Navy and when I left the Philippines, so I knew that I didn't have to worry about seeing any decent looking chicks for at least 2 months. I shaved it all off. But I made sure I had my hair was there. But when we left the Philippines going, towards India, Singapore, without any stops in the Middle East, then I went to the high-speed, low-drag, haircut of none. But I don't have the good dome. There are guys that can pull it off. Power Raider can pull it off. Raider can pull it off. Even Oakland Raiders Savage can pull it off. If you didn't know, Savage is a not bald, a shaven head. Because there's a difference between bald heads and shaven heads. I know this.
Yes.
But I don't have the beautiful dome. That's why I have the
mop top.
The mop top. Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna give me my earphones back.
There you go, sir.
So now I can hear you again there. Angelo, go ahead, sir.
Oh, no, I'm just listening, Captain. You guys are in the chat. You're watching the game right now. It's 27-14. Philly. Saquon Barkley going off like crazy.
And see that
nights in Vegas.
Yeah, and I actually can't wait to come back another time. That when there is an event, Angelo, that you have access to. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just saying if and when you'll let me know in advance, and I will try to come on out and do a Vegas event with it, because Angelo has connectivity with UFC as well as like Golden Gloves and all of those other boxing partnerships. And he's the man. He's the man. So I appreciate having you on. I appreciate having Ricky Riche on. I appreciate having comments from, like I said, we have Mundungus in here who popped in earlier. So we've had an inundation of Bronco fans, which is cool. And Biggs was in here representing the Chiefs. And we're talking about maple
whiskey.
Maple whiskey.
I don't know the name of it, but
good shit.
It's good.
And that's not the name of it, but it is good shit. I know that they said, green label Canadian maple infused whiskey. Maple syrup infused whiskey. It's good stuff. I hear my phone ping. Okay. All right. Anyway, anything else that you wanted to pop in and talk about there, Angelo? Because we're about on the very last portion of the show, and we have a game against Kansas City upcoming.
Friday.
Short week with Desmond Ritter as our quarterback, Gus Bradley as our backup, and
the son of Gus Bradley.
Okay, yeah, the son of Gus Bradley. Sorry.
Or-
Yeah. I'm a Bradley. You're a Bradley. Wouldn't you like to be a Bradley too? But yeah, we have a Bradley at quarterback who's backing up, and Vintage Vice says, "Wild Women, I didn't partake." Vintage Vice, I did not partake. Just like
He
I
was
don't,
watching them though.
just like I don't drink, I do not partake. There's a reason why I stay very, very. What I'm looking for. Safe in Vegas.
I did see him at Krispy Kreme's last night.
He saw me at Krispy. Was I alone?
You were alone.
I was alone. I ate the hell out of some Krispy Kremes, though. In fact, when we're out of here, on the way back, they're on the way back, and I will get some more Krispy Kremes because they're awesome.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and then congratulations to your Gators. And just so that you know, thank you, because our UNLV Rebels went up in ratings because the Gators beat Ole Miss too. So that helped us out. We're at number 21 now, and we're going to get a chance to play for the Mountain West title as soon as we beat Reno this weekend.
Did you hear that?
No, I did not.
He was saying thank you to the Florida Gators for knocking out Mississippi. So it made UNLV rise, and they're going to be playing Reno this weekend so they can rise up into the chart. I know the Gators aren't a top 25 franchise. I get that, but they've been playing well the last
They're playing
couple
good
weeks.
500 ball.
And they are now bowl eligible with 6 wins. And that was something that the way that they were playing at the beginning of the year, I'm like, wow, this is horrible. But then the one thing that I can say, and yes, I'm going to make a crack, fuck you, FSU, because FSU was saying all these things last year about the Gators, and Florida State is one of the worst schools of in football this year. And I know the Gators still have to play Florida State, and it's always a good contest because these kids play each other in high school and all the other things as well.
We'll see you all. Good seeing you, brother.
You got to take her home. And again, I want to say again, thanks. Can I bring you on here?
Move your camera there, sir. There you go.
The Miss Ray Arena, who gifted me with that wonderful football and beautiful lady that she is. Watch it, gentlemen. I know how old she is, and both her father and me have weapons. Okay? We're not going to let her out of the house for a while. And thank you, Funny, for doing that. And that is our Raid Arena. We love her to death.
Hopefully sooner than later.
With Mr. Hollywood, and we got Power Raider over there. We got Captain Raider and a whole bunch of people. We are here at Slice of Vegas. After every game. So thank you again, honey. Isn't she lovely? I can't sing. Isn't she wonderful? Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know the rest of the words of that song. Thank you, honey. And again, Slice of Vegas here after every game. And thank you there, Angelo, as well for that rap. And
It was a pleasure, Angelo.
Remember, and like I said, we will be talking more about this game on Wednesday. As I told, and I made a promise to Richie Richey that I would pop in for Wild Wild West just for this game. Just for this game. Jack Kenna's going to be there. He better be there. I'm not doing the entire show, but I will pop in for a quick segment. A Wild Wild West talking Raiders and Broncos because it was good to have him on as well. So yeah, I got to get back to my
mine. I'll take a ring.
Happy Thanksgiving, Cap. Happy Thanksgiving to the nation. Let's go.
Is that your ring, Steve?
There you go. Oh, and we got Power Raiders he's going to get on as well. Come on, get. I said you got a good-looking dome. Don't make me a liar. Okay.
Let me go around, brother.
Okay. Power Raiders are ready to pop out as well. And again, we are near the end of our show, and I appreciate everybody being here. We're good. But again, Angelo, thanks again. I'm gonna pop you out. We're gonna wrap up the show. Thanks again, sir. You take care. Always a pleasure as well. And here. The reason there we go. We got Captain Raiders today.
Good to see you all.
Larger. hold your screen. Got
Peace out.
Well, hey, go get here. Let the lady in. There you go. This is see. You see now
There we are.
you know this is why I dress. People ask me why do I dress because this young lady this young lady wouldn't be this young lady if I ever say hey how you doing and I was wearing civilian clothes she'd look at me like get away you old pervert. But now that I'm dressed like this she gets a chance to hang out with me. So that's why I do.
Oh, this is the 22nd.
Yes, sir.
No Monday night, huh?
No, I got
Thank you
work.
for coming in.
I gotta work.
Kathy Grady was here, so again, thanks for everybody. We did have some ladies come in the show, obviously. Vintage Vice and Jen and Paulo Bustos and Velvet Raider was here.
We'll see you. Good seeing you.
See you. So and again, it's ladies and men and people from all teams, even Bronco fans. We had a good thing of Bronco fans today. But I appreciate everybody popping in. We will be back. I adore you too. There, Vintage Vice says Tuesday actually.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Miss Peggy is going to grill. Been 2 weeks. Miss Peggy will have her views on what's going on, which is always a good time. So I adore you as well. They're Vintage Vice and Paula Bustos and Jen. And we had, like I said, Dr. Chica was here. And I know I'm forgetting other ladies, but the ones that I adore as well. So thank you, ladies, for being here.
I do apologize for being here the whole time.
You don't have to apologize for that.
I did have fun talking to everybody.
That's fine. You're apologizing for me. You don't have to apologize either. I heard that you were hit on by a couple.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Oh, from Utah. Oh, that would have been wild.
State drop.
That would have been they would have taken them home to Utah or taken them back to the hotel room. And they would have done things that only you do in Utah. I don't know what they do in Utah, but I'm sure it's unique things. I'm sure it's unique because you. And actually, the funny thing is Paula lives in Utah.
Oh, no.
Yes, Paula lives in Utah. Paula's a beautiful
Definitely
lady.
didn't mean to do that.
Lives in Utah. It was a segue that worked. It's true.
That's the way shit works.
The way it should work.
You're passionate.
I am passionate.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and again, Slice of Vegas. Make sure you put it on your itinerary, your things you need to do for when you come to Vegas, and we enjoy you whenever you're out. Thank you, Vintage Vice, for sending you love right back, sweetheart. And again, we are equal opportunity. Vintage Vice, 49er gal. So nothing wrong there. Oh, she's gonna look great. No, I think maybe is it me or him?
It's you, Captain.
Okay,
it's you, Captain.
Well, thank you, there, sir. But again, thank you for being here for the show. We're gonna wrap up a little early because I gotta put shit away into the computer bag. Tuesday, the Raiders report card with myself and Miss Peggy will be. We won't. I mean, I'll say it. We won't have to worry about a Gardner Minshew grade evermore.
Nope.
No more Gardner Minshew grade.
Wish him the best.
Yeah,
recovery,
I mean, no, that's
as
not,
always.
It's no hate there.
Just tough love. I'll say it.
There's no hate there. And remember, my seats are right at the corner end zone, so I saw him walk out, and this was his stance when he walked out. He was holding his hands like this. So, and when you say that he had a broken cut, you can see when he's holding his hands like this, it's because he's favoring
the shoulder
and the collarbone. So, I didn't think about it at the time, but now it makes sense. So yeah, no hate to Gardner Minshew. Hell, we won 2 games this year because of Gardner Minshew playing the way that he needed to play. But it's now going to be the Desmond Ridder era. And I can't remember what year it was, when the Raiders went through quarterbacks like chicks at a sorority went through Kleenex. I mean, it was. I like that analogy, by the way. Not bad off the cuff.
That is a good analogy off the top of the head.
Actually, you can say the same thing with dudes in a fraternity go through Kleenex, but they use Kleenex for something different.
Yes.
There you go. But yeah, the Raiders had, it was like Wade Wilson and Vince Evans and
They're going way back now.
Gerline, and there was
Steve
another
Irwin.
guy.
And another guy.
And another guy. I remember, like I said, I was talking last night, when Bruce Gradkowski went out and Jabustus Russell came back.
Jabustus.
And I said this, I don't remember what game it was. It was the Redskin game, and the quarterback that we got from the Redskins the following year,
Jason Campbell.
was playing for the Redskins, and the
Great season.
Redskins knocked out Bruce Gradkowski, a personal friend of mine, or former. Well, I don't say you say former.
He's a friend.
But he's a friend. I lost contact with him, which is a bummer because Bruce is a great guy. And he was knocked out at the end of the second quarter, and at the beginning of the third quarter, and I'm sitting in the black hole, and Jabustus Russell marches onto the field, and the audible, I'm not lying, I'm not making this shit up, the audible, definable, the air being sucked out of the stadium, where everyone was like, I'm not lying. I'm not saying it for either comic effect or cosmic effect, because you can go both ways here. The way that the crowd reacted, knowing that Jamarcus Russell was coming in for the rest of the game, I'll never forget that. So it's one of those years where, and the Broncos have had Bo Nix for the entire year. And they're living and learning to grow with him. And and I admit this, the Broncos are doing a lot better than I thought they would.
Yes,
they are doing 100%. A lot better, and we are doing extremely horribly than what I thought we would.
And I'll say it, Captain. I'll say it. A lot of it had to do with the offensive scheme we were running before. Luke Getsy, there was a reason Justin Fields didn't do what he needed to. There's a reason we started off horrible. It's Luke Getsy wasn't what we needed, and if it came down to the front office not giving that extra year to Cliff Kingsbury, then hey, it's the front office right there, plain and simple. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. They should have gave him. We had the money for it. Why not? You're already paying 2-3 other coaches. What's another coach?
Well, I think the reason why was purely the optics of giving your offensive coordinator a longer contract than you were giving your head coach and the rest of the staff, because everybody was on a 2 year deal. And so when Cliff Kingsbury said, no, we're only going to do you a 2-year deal, and the Reds, or whatever they're fucking called, the Commanders, just to me,
they're the Redskins. They'll always be the Redskins.
To me, yeah. The Redskins coming in and say, hey, we got a deal for you. And it was a deal. And it was a great deal. And he took his football and said, I'm going home. Here's my football. I'm out of here. And what he has done in Washington with a fantastic rookie quarterback and a bunch of other players that they came in to mold under his system. But I did hear something today which is worthwhile. In the Washington-Dallas game, before I went to the stadiums, that's why I was late. They were talking about how Kingsbury's offense is like it peaks at the midway portion of the season, and then it starts to roll down. And Washington needs to figure out a plan. Thank you, Darren. I'm again, wonderful wait staff here to carry you, and the Arnold Palmer's wonderful. Hey, Ken Clark is my Jaguar brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Ken lives in Florida.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep, to everybody. But we will see. Excuse me. Oh, boy, did that burp come out? Yeah, a little bit. Sorry. Excuse me. But we will see. I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving already. I'm doing the pre-Thanksgiving burps.
and load.
Yeah, lock and load. Well, yeah, I was gonna say watch that other because I'll get off camera before any other sounds come out. I'm just saying. But again, thank you for being here. This is the Ask Captain Jack show. It's on Sunday. You don't know Jack about sports is on Thursday. The Raiders report card is on Tuesday. That's with Miss Peggy. NFL Nation Live is with myself and Violator and Ref Guru. That's on Wednesdays. I'll make an appearance on the Wild Wild West show, which will also be Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we'll have another show. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well. Miss Vintage Vice, Veronica sent it for everybody as well. But everybody have a great Thanksgiving upcoming. Shipmate, thank you for being here,
Thank you, sir.
Good job, brother.
That's it.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah,
If you guys like, I'll try my best to come back on with Captain.
sure. Yeah, I can
I'll be
take that.
from Arizona.
That's it. And Vegas Gabe, sorry, you're coming in at the very end. Sorry, Vegas Gabe. Come in another time, next time as well. We are on 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific for most shows. For
7 Mountain.
9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain,
6 Pacific.
I have no fucking clue what we're on in Hawaii. There is
They're
some time.
about 5 hours.
Yeah,
so.
I do have some time in for Hawaii. But come in for the shows, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy seeing all y'all. So take care, everybody. We'll see you for the next show.
Good night. Happy
Let's go,
Thanksgiving.
Captain.
Hoorah. Let me pop that. It's locked up. Motherfucker. I can't end the show.
There it goes.